Hey Hamilton, this month has been a myriad of weather patterns, but at least right now it's keeping warm. Today we have a high of 17 with a low of 13, dropping to 12 in the late night. This 17 is going to feel much warmer today, folks, so perhaps stow the coat and mittens and grab a sweater for tonight. We are looking at a fairly cloudy evening ahead with some scattered light showers and an expected 1 to 3 millimeters overnight. Feeling a bit sticky? We are currently feeling a humidity level of a whopping 91% with an air quality and UV both falling into the low risk category. On the traffic side of things, there are no major current delays. Some scattered accidents this morning have been cleared away and roads reopened. The recent collision on Highway 5 eastbound at Peters Corners has affected some in the right lane, but it is now being reopened. The highest delay is a mere 2 minutes at Kenilworth Access. Some work is being done on the 403 eastbound in several areas, but nothing that should impact the ride home for work tonight. Thanks and stay dry, Hamilton. Hamilton, October can be an exciting time for community events. If you love fall and Halloween, particularly concerning Hamilton's 8th annual Zombie Walk and Food Drive. The Hamilton Zombie Walk is a walk for a chance to let your inner Walking Dead shine, while helping the less fortunate avoid starvation. There will be a makeup artist doing free zombie makeup at the Central Library from 10:30 till 12:30, followed by a screening of World War Z that night at 6. If you are still fiending for some zombie fun, there is the Zombie Short Film Festival from 6 to 8 p.m. in the Staircase, complete with a trivial and raffles. This all-ages fun and free event is on Saturday, October 18th and starts at 1 p.m. The Limp will go from Gore Park to Victoria Park with an after-party at the Staircase, 27th Dundurn Street North. Feel like something a little less bloody to celebrate Halloween? We got you. There is to be a Halloween party for families at the Erland Lee Museum on Saturday the 25th from 1 p.m. till 4 p.m. There will be games, activities, costume parade, and pumpkin painting. Stay safe, Hamilton. Hamilton, let's take a look at the local weather and traffic report for today and this evening. Currently, Hamilton and a lot of South Central Ontario is suffering from poor visibility and cool temperatures. With a high of 12 and an overnight low of 2, you may want to keep a sweater handy. Sunscreen is not quite needed today, with a max suspected UV index rating of 2, low risk, while we currently sit at a safe 0. There's no chance of rain tonight, but the humidex will be going up from a current 76% to a whopping 96% by Thursday morning. Temperatures across the week are staying mostly at or under 10, with plenty of looming clouds and chilly night reaching into the negatives. Get an umbrella handy because there is a 5 to 10 millimeter chance of rain coming for Halloween this Friday. On the traffic side of things, Hamilton is currently being bogged down by a lot of construction along the 403 east and westbound, on and off ramps, and several accidents closing roads. The Highway 5 eastbound and 6 northbound are also suffering from construction delays around Pete, Breezy, and Clappenson's corners. The Burlington Skyway still remains under maintenance due to the damage caused by a drunk driver to the bridge superstructure. A list of current road closures due to serious accidents can be found online, but the most serious delays are currently being reported to be between Burlington Street and Eastport Drive, as well as between E-Service Road and Beach Boulevard. Hey there, Hamilton. Want to know what's going on in the community around you? Looks like there's plenty of spooky Halloween-inspired events coming up this week from Halloween-themed Motown nights to the Dark Lady Ghost Tour. This Wednesday, the 29th, we have the Evil Dead musical tonight at 8 p.m. inside Hamilton Place. The musical is a hilarious combination of cult classics Evil Dead Army and Army of Darkness, set to tune. Still have a thirst for scares? The Hamilton Ghost Walk at the Custom House has your back. The most haunted house in Hamilton. Take the tour throughout the house and perhaps you will see for yourself. Free parking and hot beverages provided. Check it out this Friday, 7 p.m. at 51 Stewart Street. If you're in the mood for some tunes, the Hammer Blue Fest just around the corner. This Sunday, November 1st at the Columbus Club of Hamilton, featuring performances from a variety of blues bands and performers. This Friday also has a Hamilton homegrown performance at 27 King William Street, featuring a funky psychedelic jam band, Mustache Hat. Wear a costume for a cheaper ticket. The party starts at 7. Now let's see what you, the community, think about the question of the day. Hey Hamilton, it's Bailey here with your local weather and traffic report. I have to sadly report we have another stormy weekend brewing up. With temperatures staying below 10 and often feeling like the temperature has dropped into the negatives overnight, today we have a cloudy day with a high of 12 degrees and a low of 4 early in the morning. The wind is coming from the west at 15 kilometers an hour with a humidity of 72%. There doesn't seem to be a chance of rain for tonight, but keep an umbrella handy for the 1 to 3 millimeters of rain to come this Thursday morning. Our air quality is setting at level 2, low risk, and the UV index sitting at 1, also low risk. The trend for the next 14 days is fairly consistent with cloudy, rainy days taking up most of the period. That's all for the weather. Now let's take a look at the traffic report. There are no current major delays being experienced from the accidents in the local Hamilton area, with some of the worst delays being the Kenilworth access suffering from 2 to 3 minute delay and Centennial Parkway Barton to King being slowed the same. Construction continues both ways along the 403 and the Burlington Skyway, which was damaged in a drunk driving incident a few weeks ago. There are several construction projects also ready to be launched on the 403 in the near future. GO Transit is experiencing no reported delays at this time, so the after-work commute shouldn't be a problem. Thanks for stopping in, Hamilton. Now back to the desk. Hey, Hamilton, let's take a look on what's going on right now in the community around you. With Halloween now behind us, a new holiday season is on the way. I'm sure we are going to start seeing lots of Christmas events and decorations coming up. Tomorrow, the Art Gallery of Hamilton will be hosting a celebration of our veterans, provided by the Rotary Club of Hamilton and the Canadian Club of Hamilton. Come on and show your respect with being regaled with some wartime classics. Event starts at 11:30 a.m. tomorrow, November 6th. We have an event set up by the Amateur Astronomers of Hamilton, a telescope clinic. If you have a telescope that you don't know how to use, or if you're fancying picking one up, this event is for you. Learn the ins and outs of how to use a telescope at 7:30 p.m. this Friday at the Hamilton Spectator Auditorium. And finally, coming up this weekend, we have a series of Remembrance Day events, 3 of them this Sunday, the Glenbrook, Hamilton, and West Hamilton Remembrance Day services. The parade begins at 10:15 a.m. and will move north and end up at the memorial service at Laiuna Station. Please come and show your appreciation to our vets. Thanks so much for checking in. I'm Bailey McLaughlin. Now, stay tuned for our community question of the day. Better weather is set to come our way through the rest of this week, as Thursday is estimated to be a low of -9 degrees and a high of -3, with 40% chance of more snow, working its way up to -3 degrees on Friday with a low of -10. It only gets better from here on the weekend. Saturday, we come up to a +4 degrees with a low of -9, with a 30% chance of rain, while on Sunday, we reach a +8 degrees and a low of 5, with a 75% chance of rain. Monday will still be warm, with a high of 9 and low of 5, and 70% chance of rain. No records will be broken this week, but at least it will feel a bit more like autumn. Back to you at the desk. Good evening, Hamilton. Today, temperatures will reach a high of 2 degrees with a low of -2 degrees, with cloudy skies. However, tomorrow is said to bring a high of 1 and a low of -1 with a 75% chance of flurries. Although things look good tomorrow, unfortunately, temperatures will drop to -1 and a low of -5, so we have a bit of a stigma there. This weekend looks rainy, with Saturday reaching a high of 4 and a low of 1. As well, Sunday is said to have rain, but temperatures might reach a high of 11 and a low of 5. I think we could all use a nice weekend. And on Monday, things look like they are going to clear up, with a possibility of temperatures reaching +1 and a low of -4 with partially cloudy skies. That's all for the 5-day forecast. Back to the desk with Tori.